We already did one program with if else, and that was positive and negative or zero checking program. Now we are going to move with another one. This time we are going to check whether a number is even or odd. So here I'm going to open the Explorer and I'm going to create a new file. Let's call it evenodd.c. And then I'm going to copy paste a few things just to save my time and get rid of here most of the things. Let me be real quick here. Okay, so then I'm going to save my time here. So this time we're going to check a number is even or odd. Even or odd. So let's start with the algorithm first. We're going to take the input from the user, and then we're going to check here the number is even or odd. When we can say a number is even, if you can, divide, if a number is divisible by 2, then we're going to say the number is even. So here I'm going to show you real quick what basically I'm trying to explain you. Let me open the drawing real quick so that I can explain the thing really well. Here I have the drawing. Let me go a little bit down here. Okay. And hopefully from here I can explain you. So let's say you have a number 4. And if you divide this number 4 with 2, then 2 into 2 will be 4, and then the remainder will be 0, right? So this number 4 is divisible by 2. So that's why it's an even number. Now, again, what basically we're doing here, we're dividing the number by 2, but this time we're looking for the remainder. If it is 0, then only then we can say it's even number. So number 2, if we divide it by 2, and if it is equal to 0, so if the remainder is equal to 0, only then we can say it's an even number. Now here I'm going to try one more. Let's say you have a number 5. If you try to divide this one with, let's say, 2, then again 2 into 2 will be 4, and the remainder is 1. So this time you can see the remainder is not equal to 0. So that's why it's going to be an odd number. So let me go back here. We are going to try this code or this plan that we just have seen right now. So we are going to try out like this. If the number is divisible by 2, then we are going to say print even number. Otherwise, go to the step number 4, or we do not need to go to step number 4 because a number can be even or odd, right? If it is not even, then we can print odd. That's all. So we do not need the other step. Here I'm going to get rid of this one. That's all. And let's work on this one now. Here, this one is going to be step number 4. So here I'm going to ask the user to give the number, and now we can check if the number is divisible by 2. Then here we're going to print even. Very simple program. I'm sure you have already figured this one out. But anyway, I'm just trying out to practice as much as possible. If this is not even, then we're going to say this number is odd. That's all. We're done. Again, for just a simple or single statement, you really do not need to use this curly braces. But as I said, it's a good practice to use curly braces because sometimes you might have multiple, statements, or this one also helps to get, reduce the confusion for other people. Okay, so let me run this program and let's see what happens if we run this one. And here it should ask us to give us an integer number. That's what I'm waiting for. It is asking us to give an integer number. So if I give 5, it's going to be odd because 5 is not divisible by 2. So it will come to the else part and it will print odd. Here I'm going to run again just to show you things are working fine. This time I'm going to give 4, and 4 is divisible by 2. So it's going to print even. And when if statement works, it's not going to go to the else part. So our program is running perfectly. And I'm sure you had like a little bit practice with the if else statement again here.